Tisha Taylor, thank you for supporting the show. Shave your knuckles for justice. Do you think if Bernie called out the DNC that it would be beneficial, shave your knuckles? I ask you that question. What do you think? If Bernie just went, you guys cheated me and now you're trying to cheat me again, or would it backfire? Would they go, would people on the, I don't know. Would he get more independence to all the 100 million people that didn't vote? Would they then show up?
I think if he makes it about him, it would backfire. I think if he makes it about the establishment working against the people, it would catapult him. Mm-hmm. So I think it's about approach. If he makes it about him, if he's like, you cheated me and this and that, if he makes it all about him,
then he sounds like
which
Trump.
Isn't his style anyway.
Right.
But if he did that, I think that would backfire because there's still a lot of people like people that are more casual voters or what have you that would just be like, well, this is sour grapes. But if he makes it about his movement or the movement that he ignited, the fact that, like, this isn't about me. This is about all of us. This is about plans that we've all wanted. A ton of people, there's a lot of people, myself being one of them. It's like, this is the first time there's ever been a viable candidate that actually talks about the stuff that we've wanted as long as we knew what they were. Like I've wanted single-payer healthcare for this country since I knew what it was when I learned about it in college. And so if he makes it about that and he makes it about how the Democratic establishment actually isn't for those ideas and needs to be completely gutted, I think that'll really move people. And I think that'll move people on the left. I think that'll move people in the center. I think that'll move people on the right to try to jump on board. And I think it'll certainly help them in a general.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it's just not his style. He never brings up that he marched. When they brought up the race issue, he didn't go, hey, I was arrested in the 70s, which he could.
Yeah,
he does
doesn't
not
do that.
He refuses to do it, and I kind of see why, because he doesn't want to say, oh, look at me, white savior or whatever,
right.
Whatever his thinking is. So he just leaves that alone. And I don't know, I go back and forth on this. Part of me goes like, oh man, Bernie, like we said at the top of this, fight hard, come up swinging, And then there's a part of me that goes, especially tonight when he was really like pushing the unity message because the country's so divided. I think especially these impeachment hearings are just right down partisan lines. And a lot of Americans on either side are like, oh, this is a waste of time. It's like the Russia thing. Most Americans are like, I can't pay my bills. And he's just trying to come with his message. He's hoping that his message of unity and helping the masses and helping the working class and fixing the system supersedes him going, yeah, you cheated me.
Well, you can have a message of unity when it comes to the people and take your gloves off when it comes to the establishment. That's the line you got to toe.
Yeah. So I'm curious when when he's going to start doing this. Is he going to play nice in the Democratic primary and then, obviously, if he gets the nomination, he's going to come up swinging against Trump. Like, I don't see him back down against that guy at all.
Right. And I think that's his overall strategy. Like try to be the unifier to get to the general, and then you can really take the gloves off because you got to get some of these undecided voters. But to get out of the primary, you got to throw everything in the kitchen sink at this thing. So he's got to take his gloves off more now too. I mean, he has to an extent, and it's been good, but I think he's got to turn it up a little bit more.